Welcome to ASG Radio. I'm your host, June. Shout out to Hank Nation, Dope Ideas Media. Subscribe to Hank Nation TV if you haven't. Subscribe to ASG Radio. I got my co-host with me and got a special host with me. So y'all go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, y'all.
Class.
You already know.
Class ain't gonna say much, man. He ain't gonna say much.
No introduction is needed.
Suge White.
Top
y'all.
5 dead or alive.
Suge White.
Suge White, y'all.
Yeah. Foster Child. Dangerous featuring Coogee. Well, Coogee featuring Foster. I don't know.
You had it right the first time.
Yeah. Well, not.
If Foster wrote it, they gonna bang it.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Go ahead, Clem, because we know your intro is like 10 minutes long. But
Oh man, listen, I haven't done one of these in a couple of months, man. But listen, the name this week is Stop That. Constant reminder for myself. Stop drinking and texting. If you know, you know. U7 gang shit, Bar Wars, WWF, all that good shit. ShopBattleRap.com. Get your clever gear. And shout out to Easy the Block Captain. You know what I'm saying? The talk is different, man. I am so glad to be back, dog. I missed this. I missed this.
You bought that in Philly?
I did. I bought this and a hoodie.
that's what's up.
There you go. There you go.
Well, we're gonna talk a little battle rap. What'd you say, Clarks?
I said battle rap merch.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing like. But I got an ASG official ASG T-shirt
right.
on.
That shit clean, man.
Yeah. You know, this is how we do things. You know, ASG. Holla at me if you want one. I got you. Talk about the
Easy.
in the inbox.
Easy.
It's like that. It's like that. Shit. We got a little bit to talk about. I think we was here last week, right? Did we have a show last week?
Yeah, y'all did.
Yeah, we did.
Because y'all did wanted me to hop on to talk about the RBE shit, but I
We're
couldn't
really
get on.
dropping the ball.
Yeah.
We don't even remember when we did a show.
I mean,
You know,
it's
we're
the
dropping
worst
ball.
podcast ever.
In battle rap, yeah.
In battle
Ever.
rap, easily.
I don't know about
No
ever
debate.
though.
Well, you know, it just seems like it's been a while. It seems like it's been.
There's like a podcast out there about something way worse than this.
Yeah,
It's just the worst host ever.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had the roughest 2 weeks, man. So, hey, forgive me.
We here though.
We're here though.
We made it.
Let's see. Last weekend we had the KOTD. Well, they got the final 16 of the KOTD S1.
Yeah.
We also had a Bar Wars event here.
Ayo.
U3 went.
Who?
Foster didn't go.
Foster didn't go.
Foster
Me
don't
and Clay-
support
What?
NBR.
Foster didn't go.
Foster, listen. I ain't gonna say too
I
much.
don't
but
attend. People gotta
listen,
fuck up.
well,
I don't
no.
attend every event anymore. Like that's not me.
Foster don't go to events no more. He don't fuck with his niggas no more.
He was in Cleveland last week, though, right?
Nah.
He don't
What the
go
fuck,
to,
Foster?
to NBR events no more. And he
I go
don't
to
fuck with his
most
niggas no
Bar
more.
Wars. I go to most Bar Wars events though.
That's
She
true.
wasn't.
That's true.
You've been missing a handful of events lately. Though. You have.
Yeah. But anyway,
Sellers, that is clever with the Stop That.
Hey, what happened with Flint? I know it didn't happen, but they rescheduled, right?
To make a long story short, a lot of cancellations and a lot of reschedules. A lot of those battles are going to be put on the December 4th card. To make a long story short.
oh, that's the Grand Rapids card.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. Say
What?
it again?
There's a
So
Grand Rapids.
the ABCD card that was
Uh-huh.
supposed to happen this past Saturday that had Noah and NXT didn't go down. The whole
Right.
event got canceled.
Absolutely, I know that.
But a lot of the battles are either no longer going down, but at least that I know of for a fact, at least 3 or 4 of them got pushed back to the December 4th card.
So let me ask you this: will Noah and Next be rescheduled?
Yes. That's one of the battles that's going to happen on the 4th.
Yeah, I need to see that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still on. That battle's still on.
Okay.
Yes.
I won't know how to get that look, so hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it does. So, what do you want to talk about first, yo? The Bar Wars event. Let's talk
Yes,
about the Bar Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
You guys went.
I did.
It was at Taz's spot, right?
Now, Clack is gonna have to start off this one because I did miss the first battle, which
How
was
the
the
fuck
title
you
match.
missed the main event, the first battle, man? How you missed the championship
Because I didn't know. First of all,
late?
shout out to Smoke. I didn't know they was actually gonna start on time.
Okay, you were the same one that went to Grand Rapids and said people got to do better because they started on time, but you were late at this
And then they did better, and then they did do better.
What a dumb fuck. Next,
I was at work, man. I gotta get my life right, man. I couldn't come up in that bitch all work uniformed up and shit. I had to get myself together.
Would it have really looked that much different?
I'm gonna let you have that, Clack. I'm gonna let you have that. You can have that. That ain't even
Working on
go
it.
ahead. Yeah.
So yeah,
Bars.
we started off with the title match. Crazy fucking battle. Like,
man, that's got to be dope to start off with a match like that.
I'll say this: the first round, the crowd was a little bit dead because they needed to get themselves in full like battle participation viewership mode. So that's the only thing. I wish we would have had something go before it that would have, you know what I mean, got them a little ready for battling. But by the time the first round was done, they had come alive, and Gunn and Chuck were both nice in the first. The crowd just needed a second. The whole battle was really dope.
Let me ask you this: overall, is this a better battle than Michigan and Biggs?
Is it a better battle? I think Michigan and Biggs is more debatable, whereas probably everyone will probably feel like Chuck won this clearly.
Okay.
So if you like a debatable battle, it's not as good a battle as them. But I feel like Gunn was better in this battle than he was against Biggs. But
did you have Chuck winning?
I did have Chuck winning 2-1.
Were you one of the judges?
I was.
And listen, that was a 3-2 judging too. So yeah.
It was super close to me. I thought that I'll tell you what decided it for me. I'll just keep it all the way a Billy because I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that Gunn sacrificed a huge chunk of his third round, or at least a noticeable chunk, to pursue the Marv call out angle he's been running with. And I feel like, to me, that was the deciding factor.
That was risky as hell to do that.
Wow, that sounds kind of ridiculous.
You know, because like Chuck was bombing in the third round. Chuck was bombing every round. I'll tell you what Chuck did in this battle that we haven't seen from him before. He really stepped up the rapping. His first round was a little more choppy, like the usual Chuck flow, but in his second and third, it was a much more fluid in his delivery Chuck than we've ever seen before. It was really impressive. And so he was rapping really good and bombing in his third, and it was such a tight neck and neck battle that when Gunn used up like his first minute of material with the whole Marv call out angle, and he called a couple other people out and made a whole I'm a legend thing. I mean, like, it was good material, but when it was that tight of a title match,
that's the wrong time to do that.
Yeah. As a judge, that would make it easy for me. Like, you know how, like, I feel like when you judging and you trying to find justification for certain shit, I feel like you just gave me an out doing some shit like that. Because judging sucks ass.
No, it does.
and plus, when you're more direct, you know what I'm saying? When you're going at your opponent, it's a little bit easier to judge. When you talk off, because the first thing you're here is say, "Oh, he wasn't talking to me." So,
hey, and Foster only said that because he know me nor him will never judge anything again in battle rap.
I mean, I won't say that, but I certainly won't volunteer.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, you won't judge, but you'll make a fucking list.
Oh yeah, we making this all day.
Volume 3 coming soon.
Right, volume 3.
I just say it like this. Like I had the battle 1-1 going into that third, and then Chuck's third was Chuck's second was his favorite round to me, but his third was pretty much on par with his second. So, you know, it was a hard round to beat as it was. Chuck really bombed with the haymakers and stuff. And then for Gunn, like I said, to not really get right into going at him.
So let me pose this question, because this has been talked about on social media. Obviously, I can't participate. Still in Facebook jail. I'm free in 8 days and shit. What should be the number one contender match?
I told you guys.
I don't. If it, I said on the post, I think that E-Real should be in it. I don't know who his opponent should be. Obviously, a lot of people feel Polo, and I don't have any argument against that. I think that's a solid match. So that's what I'd like to see is E-Real and Polo.
And it's not. Yeah, E-Real said in the comment that he doesn't have any real interest in pursuing the title, but at least that battle won't be Zoo versus Zoo. Although if E-Real were to be Polo, it would end up being Zoo versus Zoo. So, right?
I'm gonna tell you, I do think it's two scenarios for me, and in both scenarios, Polo Road deserves to get a shot to battle for the title.
Yeah, there's really nothing that would say that it didn't make sense.
And I want to the matchups for me. It's either Noah or Jermaine Concern.
Well, what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna forget Claxman tearing shit up all year. As I
Thank you, Celis.
Top five dead or alive.
As I pinned Celis's remark, Claxman doing his thing. His name should be in the mix somewhere.
Top five dead or alive, man.
I'd like
Polo and Clax. I'm not mad at that either.
Listen. I'm not mad at Polo and Noah neither, or Polo and Jermaine or Clax, Jermaine Concern, Clax and Noah. I'm not mad at any combination. I'm not mad at.
I'm not bad.
It's a lot of good matches that you can do to build up even for a contender match.
I'd like to battle Noah next year, and if everything worked out, have it be a number one contender match. That's what I'd like personally.
You say Noah?
Yes. So
Clax and Jermaine will be crazy though.
They already battled.
Do it again. I don't care. Do it again.
Why would it be crazy?
I think it would be crazy, man. I love intricacies in battle rap.
Oh, I bet you do.
I love intricacies.
What you're saying Jermaine is intricate?
He can be. First of all, I'm mad that you went straight to Jermaine and didn't try to, you know what I'm saying, give my nigga Clax credit for his intricate word playing shit. And you went straight to Jermaine.
How dare he?
How dare you?
No, listen.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you the fault in your intricacies comment.
Which he always try to do.
Talk to that nigga Foster.
Continue.
So yeah, it's gotta be two.
I would love to see the matchup, fucker.
Watch the battle back. It already happened.
Clever about to run on stage right now. Watch out. That's hilarious.
What? You talking about me and Hoodrow?
Yeah. I would love to see that. I would love to see that again. Pardon me, Foster.
It's not public on YouTube anymore.
Oh, it's not even out. Oh, good. Fuck it.
Right. So shut the fuck up.
It was out. It's not anymore because of the Hoodrow rebranding. It's the whole thing.
A-Ward shit on his whole situation. All the hypocrisies in the whole thing is just shitted on.
I never went to watch that battle back because of Foster.
Because of Foster?
You You made me feel so bad about that shit. I never went back to watch that battle. When
I
it
didn't
came
go back
out.
to watch it either because you made me feel bad.
Hey, fuck you. I'm talking.
Whoa. Can we have some decorum here?
Yeah.
I always wanted to use that word.
But
I don't
anyway,
even know what the fuck that
He
means.
said this is the perfect time.
I don't even
are
know
you
what the fuck
laying?
that
Are you
means.
laying down?
No, I'm sitting
Oh,
in a chair.
Wait, hold on. Why did Foster make you not want to see the battle?
Cause
Because
man,
of your
that
is
nigga
it
made
your
bro.
alcoholic behavior?
But no, just like when me and you was talking, June, it was like, okay, I was OD. I did what the fuck I did. But June,
Hey,
you seen it and we talked about it. It was like I wasn't the only nigga that was doing, but
you don't.
nobody said nothing to nobody else though.
This is like the third grade. They
Yeah.
did it too. Like,
Listen, you don't look as bad in the footage as it seemed in the building.
Real life. Yeah.
Okay.
It seemed way worse being there in the building. Like on footage, it's like,
Okay, that I might watch it now then.
Yeah, you ain't had to tell on everybody else, man. Mellow out.
That's good.
Bars.
So getting back to the question at hand.
Hold it together. Okay.
Hold it down by the chicken. Hold it down by the chicken.
Hold it down by the cookies. Shout out to being on there.
So obviously people like Polo, Real, Noah are all in the discussion.
Yeah.
I think if you did like a power 10 ranking for title matches, I don't know who would else.
Can we do that?
No more rankings.
Can me and Foster do that?
No. Look. I think if you did a card that could actually do like positioning, who's ranking.
Yeah, I think we need one event with a slew of battles to get.
Isn't that what they've been doing the whole time?
I don't know.
Yeah, essentially.
I mean, like K2 and
we don't have an official ranking, but like when I help Sean put together the cards.
If y'all want to have an official ranking, though, holla at us.
No, there's not even enough. Like I feel like as far as legitimate candidates, there's probably like 6 maybe.
There's like a clear idea of who is where and like at what point they are in the journey.
But no, there's a clear top 5 out of Clax, Noah, Jermaine Concern, Polo, and E-Real. That's the top 5.
Maybe. I mean, maybe
Raid is in the discussion. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, like officially, like this is
Rated got himself back in the discussion. That's the difference.
No, yeah, that if we have this discussion after the HI battle, he's not in as great a position.
Right. He got himself back into the discussion.
So, but after the Prince Ave battle, like
he was talking.
So, and I mean, like, it's mainly battles on Bar Wars, obviously, that factor in, but like to some degree, body of work matters.
It should.
You know,
it should.
Like Polo doesn't really have a lot of Bar Wars battles per se. I think he has one in a glove up battle.
And neither does Noah,
Right.
like, and his main battle with Real, the recent one, it's a judged loss. But with all that said, because of his overall body of work since coming back, he's in the discussion.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it's more a loose thing than an official fucking ranking. And there's an aspect of letting the fans vote on it. I mean, even before Foster made the poll.
My bad.
As soon as
blame Foster. It's Foster's fault. Nah.
I love polls. Pause. Pause.
Whoa.
Wait, pause. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
That's
I'm
crazy.
definitely making a clip out of that.
Crazy.
I'm definitely making a clip out of that.
Listen. But I'm saying, so right after the last number 1 contender match happened, Sean made a poll about it, who the fans wanted to see.
I can't.
Did he make? Oh yeah, maybe I think he did.
Yeah, and Polo and Real were the top 2 votes. And then me and Noah were 3 and 4. So
right, that's legit.
So I mean, it's a cumulative thing that decides it, but I think personally, Real and Polo is the most obvious next choice, unless
Yeah.
they
That'll
don't
be a
aren't
dope battle.
interested.
That'll be a dope battle.
That'll
Really
be a
dope battle.
crazy battle.
I think
And
Polo would have to really, really.
Right, I'm about to say now hypothetically, if that battle would have happened, who you got?
I'm not betting.
Zoo bias aside, Clax.
I'm not betting against E-Real
no,
on that one.
who do I really think it can win that battle? I think Rio is the better pen overall, but I think Polo can out strategize him because Rio's a lot more of a straightforward rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Polo's a real smart battler and like
I respect
understanding
that.
how
I
to
respect that. I was just
he's
trying
a
to put your feet
performer.
to the fire real quick.
He's a performer.
But so if Polo were to do the right things and take the right strategy, he could pull off the win. But I think Rio's the better pound for pound pen between the two.
But like I said, either way, in my opinion, whether it be E-Real or Jermaine Concern, Polo needs to be a part of this number one contender battle.
Well, I mean,
that's my opinion.
You must have really liked that 8 War battle.
I mean, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
That shit was.
You couldn't tell.
Oh, I could tell. Oh, I could tell. I mean, I've heard so many "get your ass off stage" clevers that led me to believe that you know, without even watching it, just hearing it, that you.
Yeah,
really
man. Foster made me feel so bad at myself, bro. I stood like a statue for Noah and fucking Michael Ice.
Anybody knows me. I hate the extra crowd like that. That shit, like that's like my biggest pet peeve.
But anybody that knows me, anybody that knows me knows as a fan, I'm gonna do what the fuck. It wasn't. I told June this. That wasn't me tonight. That was that night. That was the Ghost of Foe that night.
Hey, Clev was very well behaved at the Bar Wars event this past weekend.
I really was.
Hey, boss, let me ask you this: what did you say to him to make him feel so bad? Was this in the venue or?
No, it was after the fact, dog. Like it was after the fact. Like he grilled me after the. I'm like, my bad, man.
You must have really been cutting.
He really, bro. He really, yeah.
If
like,
Foster pulled you to the side for that, you was really fucking up.
So, getting back on topic, not making this all about fucking Clev.
You knew it was gonna happen, Clax.
I just wanted to add this name in the mix and let it segue into the next match at the Bar Wars event. I would like to see Hostile get right into the mix for the title.
Hostile clearly had performance of the night at this event.
Is he back full time now? Is he back? Not full time, but is he back? Is he back battling on a regular?
From what I can tell, when me and him chopped it up afterwards, he's back.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm personally working on like getting him an actual look for January. So
yeah,
for Bar Wars. So
he has so many. And then shout out to his opponent. Overall, my biggest takeaway overall of the event is Indiana came to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Indiana came to work. That battle was really good. That's the thing. Like
that's battle of the night. That's easily battle of the night. Easily.
Pence was not no slouch. Just Hostile was in rare like.
Hostile had so many. He had what he say. No, he said, "I will rob you for all your boy." That's a soft kidnapping. He had a lot of. Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure Max said the soft kidnapping bar, didn't he? Was it?
No,
Max,
that was hostile. I'm almost certain that was Hostile.
Clev, were you drinking?
Was I drinking?
Are you drinking now?
I was drinking, so I could be wrong.
Right. Listen, and the answer to both your questions is yes. I am drinking now, and I drink at the event.
Foster, we're going to need you to attend more events because this is the liquor skews what we have going on here.
But see, Hostile just had a great showing, so like, accumulate that with his legend status and the body of work he has over the decades, eras
Like
of battle
that
rap. Like
battle of the night, overall performance of the night, and his first round was round of the night to me.
right,
I
yeah.
didn't see any other of the first battle, so for me, Hostiles first was the round of the night.
No, Hostile went crazy. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I could easily see him and Polo Row being a legitimate number one contender match.
Ooh.
Right. That'd be fire,
Skipping
right?
the line. Wow.
What'd you
I
say?
would listen. I wouldn't be mad at that. I
What'd you say,
wouldn't be mad
Foster?
at it.
I said skipping the line.
I mean, I'd want to see. I'm not saying that I would go right to that match. I'd like to see him have another battle and really get a couple like current pieces of work on his resume. But I mean, it's also Hostile, bro.
I
He's
want to see.
he's accomplished shit that people like Mac and Time still haven't in the grand scheme of battle rap. So
What's that?
I mean, he won a huge Red Bull contest. He's
Oh, I don't know. I
No,
don't know. I don't know too much about Hostile, to be honest.
he's won a couple back in the like more actual freestyle battle era. He can won a couple big contests. I mean, he was Proof's little pit bull that they would take out all over to the different studios and have battle him and Mo Dirty were and shit. So like, it's not the downplay because it's like it's a whole different era.
No, you definitely can't downplay that.
I'm saying I'm not trying to downplay Mac or any of them. When I said what I said, it was a hot take.
Oh,
so yeah. Backtrack on that. But I'm just simply saying that like the things Hostile's done throughout different eras of battle rap and consistently at a top level.
Clax, how you feel about this? I want to see Hostile and J2 battle. I mean, not J2, but K2.
Like J2, that's so random.
Whoa.
Hostile and K2. I don't really have a problem with it, but I'd really like to see Hostile battle. I want to see Hostile battle somebody like a Don Marino or somebody like.
I mean, he said getting them a name, and then after you saying performance of the night, you say K2. I feel like that's two different pages.
See, this is why I say Foster don't fuck with me no more, bro. Who asked you?
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Name K2, respect to him, but
I think if Style is like committed to being back and like battling. Oh yeah, here he was in the BBG tournament, had the best battle with Gambit. So yeah, good call on the reminder. I forgot about that. But
that's the only time I've ever seen Hostile, honestly.
But anyway, if Hostile's back and like really committed to battling, like there's no reason he isn't a top name in Michigan. Like
I had Hostile 2-1 clear in that battle, and spoiler alert, he is technically list eligible now, and he's definitely going to make this third iteration of the list off of that performance.
Yeah, sadly, that crosses my mind every time somebody comes back. It's like, oh fuck, where we got to put him? Where is he going on the list?
Look, Pence. Look, I don't want to Hostile. Really impressed.
Like
he showed out, but
I think it was one of them situations to where the crowd and the audience were anticipating and excited just to see him come back. But so they was way more receptive to his material because they were anticipating this. They were waiting on this. But let's make this clear. Jay Pence has some fire material in that battle.
That's what I was gonna say. Pence did so well that Mac and Stack both separate were like, you come back to Detroit right away. Like you're
yes, absolutely.
We want to see you back here. So he impressed. But I think Hostile was kind of trying to make a statement.
And he made it.
Because he's got his whole little tagline too. He ends each one of his rounds some shit about y'all must have forgot I killed
y'all
everybody.
Must have forgot. I killed everybody, but y'all must have forgot about he be talking.
That's the way I felt after H.I. Croft came back. I feel like he was on the same shit.
Yeah, H.I. and Style down the road could be crazy.
I'm surprised that's never happened.
It might have way back in the day, Animal House era or something.
Right. All right, who was
next? Was
Next
Was
was
it Almighty?
Donnie,
It was Almighty Donnie and
Max,
Max the Realist.
I didn't hear shit about this battle. What happened?
For a
Yeah.
good reason. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna do. So Max basically did the sin route where he freestyled the whole battle.
Max, no,
Listen.
I'm
Max
tell
is a
you,
better freestyler than Sin.
Max
course.
had half of his first round was written. His second half of his first and his second and third was all freestyle.
So
And he won.
yeah, no, he won. Clearly won, and I don't know. I mean, he was entertaining, but it won't translate well to Cam. Other than like, there was another section in his second where he rattled off like 8 bars where I think he had it written, like premeditated, but it was mostly freestyle. Which Max is an entertaining freestyler, but it's not going to translate well to a replayable battle.
He was roasting the shit out of him in that first freestyling.
I don't know what the fuck. First of all, Donnie's material was not that good in the first or second. It just wasn't battle material, really, but it kind of was. And then in the third fucking round,
the third, he got the talking.
Yo, he was talking, but it was an entire mixtape song. Yo, like he did have one battle bar. Like
he did the T-Rex.
Yeah, but not just a verse like that. That went on for 5 minutes. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a chorus in there a couple times and everything.
He had to skip the chorus. He did. He put the bridge in there in the middle of his round.
Yo, like,
shout out to Donnie though. It was good to see them niggas back cooking.
I like Donnie. I just didn't like what he did all that much this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Guns battle is a fucking great battle.
Yeah, I mean, he got a pretty good name to be considered. You know, considering he got ducked by who ducked him the event before?
Poopy Doo.
Oh damn! How's he keep ending up getting these Pontiac legends?
I told y'all that battle wasn't gonna happen, and y'all didn't listen to me.
Wait a minute.
You told us what?
June, no. June, remember? Because we talked about that at that last. I'm like, one of them niggas not going to that battle not going to happen.
Didn't you put me and Foster on blast for saying it wasn't going to happen?
Right, because I'm pretty sure I was like, it's probably not going to happen.
You put us on blast about that not happening in front of Smo.
I
did do that.
Yeah.
I did.
Put the fireball down. Put the fireball down.
Yeah,
I definitely did that for sure. But Foster, that's another 2 battle rappers in consideration that are now eligible.
I thought that Donnie's first round was his most battle-ish round. And
yeah,
I thought
Donnie did have some shit out the gate in the first, but Max jokes in that first just took it over.
If you just watch the first round of that battle, it's actually a really dope battle. It just gets progressively
right. If you broke it down to a 1-rounder, it's a good battle.
For real though, like if you just watch the first round, it's actually a fire little battle. But each one of their second rounds were kind of and then their third rounds were both just separately weird. Like Donnie did all that, and then Max was basically like, I'm gonna like basically not even care because you just did all that and give you like 8 bars and call it a day. It was fucking super weird. Super weird energy in the third round.
Watch the battle for the first round. The view will still count on that battle.
So, and then the last battle was Glow and Roof.
It was a rough day in the office for Glow.
Was he unprepared or what?
He seemed like he didn't have his third down. I thought his first and second he got through basically clean and we're good.
I gave Glow the second. I had it 1-1 going into the third.
Me too.
But like I said, shout out to Indiana, shout out to Raw Talent, like Ruthless. And that's my first time ever seeing Ruthless in person or on camera. That boy was talking to Glow.
Roof's
like when he got to his third round, I was joking with him with him and Naked Battle Rap. Like, yo, like you kind of sounded like when I start doing my talk and I talk my You got to your third, you was talking your talk.
You compared it to yourself.
Absolutely, because I'm the fucking GOAT. Absolutely, fuck these niggas
Does
talking
he know
about.
does he know you insulted him?
Whoa.
No, he showed
Yeah.
it. See,
He
this is
doesn't.
why. Once
All
again,
right, he doesn't know.
this is why I say Foster don't fuck with his niggas no more.
Uh-oh.
So I thought Glow's first was good. Like, I thought it was a good round, but even though the crowd didn't really want to fuck with Roof, by the end of it, he had won him over and was like hitting. So I thought he got the first. I agree with Cleb that Glow probably edged the second. And then in the third, Glow got through some good material, but he was just choppy and you could tell he
And
didn't have it down.
he cut it. He cut his round short too.
Yeah.
He cut his third short.
So it was
And Ruthless third might be his best round. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. I think his first was his best to me, but I really liked his third too. His third was good.
I would love to, and my, like I said, my biggest takeaway, Jay Pence and Ruthless, I would love to see both of them come back. Absolutely.
We're gonna
Like
do it.
they both had the potential to have some great matchups with some people in NBR.
We're gonna do. This is like not an official announcement, but we're gonna do a crossover card with Raw Talent sometime early next year. So
I gotta be, hey, Clay, I gotta be on that bitch. I don't care if I'm on the bottom of the card. I need to be on that bitch.
I feel you.
Sounds about right.
Hey, fuck
I
you,
got
Joe.
Sounds about right there, Cliff.
What else?
What else? Was that all the battles? Just those?
That was all. This,
That's all
those
that happened.
four. Yeah, just those four.
I think we're just gonna do a different opponent for Casey if he wants to battle in December, and then the Linwood Beasy battle and the Butter Highcroft battle are being rescheduled for December. So.
Okay.
Shout out to Bella Beasy because he has been doing some real work out in Grand Rapids this year. Like I said, he battled Montreux in Grand Rapids. He battled New Jersey Twerk. He went down to Chicago and battled PDX. Like, shout out to Bella Beasy. He's been doing some work.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get him out here and get him mixing it up in Detroit.
He's been doing some work. Yeah,
I know that both of them were ready. It was just some last minute shit on Linwood's end. So
right, and like I said, it happens. And actually, go check out Joey Linwood versus C100 on Bond's first battleground that dropped today. That just dropped today as well. Go get my nigga some views.
Go watch Linwood and C100 and Snap and Chill Will, because that just dropped yesterday too.
Yes, sir.
Up for both then.
Will y'all will Bar Wars be bringing K2 back?
Yeah, for sure. We fuck with K2 and we're trying to build with his league out there in Cincinnati and stuff. We're gonna bring Prince Ave back too. We really like Prince.
Prince Ave is nice. I like him.
Yeah, there's this other dude. There's this dude. I don't know if you're familiar with like the Muddy gang. They're like a whole Midwest tier of young cats. But there's a dude. There's this kid named K Venom that battles for them. He's like the face of their group, and he's so fire. I want him and Prince Ave to be a matchup on Bar Wars. Like I'm like been working to make that happen for months.
Shout out to Bar Wars, man, because ever since they came back, like they Smo over there building something, man.
Yeah,
he's slowly building something.
Smo and Company.
Smo and Company for sure.
For sure, I'll drink to that. What are you talking about?
Too bad you got to be drinking that. That ruins it.
At this point, I'm going to ignore you, Foster.
So, yeah, those were the 4 battles.
Those are the 4 battles. Yeah,
we got a December card coming up.
So. Cliff, when you back on, are you done for the year?
I thought maybe not. Trigger Todd is actually trying to put together something for New Year's. He actually had this great idea to like rent out like a really big Airbnb for New Year's Eve and he wants me to do a battle if he does that I agreed to do. So based upon if that happens or not, like my year would be done if that falls through.
Okay.
But I feel like 2021 like was definitely the biggest year of my career. 4 battles in, two of them out of state. One of them was out of city doing it in the Grand Rapids. Yeah, 2021 was a phenomenal year for me. So if I don't battle again this year, I made my mark this year, I feel.
Real quick, you mentioned the RB, the last battle that you had, and that was in Pennsylvania, the
Yeah.
RB by brick thing. We didn't get a chance to talk about that last week, and a lot of the battles were they were overshadowed by the incident with Stamp. Can
Yeah.
you go?
Crazy.
Can you go through real quick on what you saw in your battle? Talk about your battle as well.
Shout out to King Fat Boy. Like it was crazy because like it was a situation even before our battle. It was like they did like 2 battles, and when I got there, they did like 2 battles, and then they stopped. They did like a 30-minute intermission, and they was like, "Yo, when we do the 30-minute intermission, we come back, we're gonna do y'all battle." So like we getting ready and shit. So by the time the 30 minutes go up, we go back to the venue, and they was like, "Well, we're about to do 3 more battles before y'all, and then do y'all." So like I'm amping myself up to get ready, and had to bring myself back down for these 3 other battles. Like I said, I'm pretty transparent with shit that I deal with personally. Like people know I go through like anxiety and shit like that. Like I had like a minor anxiety attack like when we actually got to the fucking battle. We both choked in 2 rounds each. Actually, like I choked in my second and third.
It was a
And then
3-round battle.
it was a 3-round battle. I choked my second and third. He choked in his first and his third. But I clearly won first and third though. But as far as the first day, I would say shout out to Shank Prezi. Shout out to Tom Bomb. Tom Bomb was on that day 1 card, and he was cooking.
Time Bomb, the biggest name probably on that card. I mean, on that card.
Yeah, but Tom Bomb, Shank Prezi, it was a couple more guys that really Saucy from Indiana, he was on that card. He did really good.
Oh yeah, who he battled?
He battled
Hey,
fuck.
did you know him
He
in
battled
time?
Johnny Gatz. Out to Johnny Gatz from South Carolina.
Hey,
He battled Johnny Gatz from South Carolina.
did you know him and Times are on the same track team?
Oh yeah, that's one of Clack's arch nemesis.
That's hilarious. But he did phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
And if I just want, if I can just brush, you know what I'm saying, quickly brush past like the main card off of what I remember.
Is Eminem your favorite rapper?
Who's?
Wow.
Yours.
I actually despise Eminem. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's weird. How much
I
you
know.
like Jermaine and Sassy?
Whoa, shit.
The fact that you was able to put that together and make that assumption, I respect it. But no, I'm actually not a big of an Eminem fan, actually, in real life.
I'm just fucking with you.
But no, I think Payne did really good against KD. KD jersey 2 of his rounds. Payne was really good. We actually got a really good J400 on this card. The crowd wasn't really fucking with Mo Mula for whatever reason. Like the crowd just was not fucking with him. Dre Dennis did Dre Dennis things against Coach Coleon. I had Dre Dennis winning that battle. Like I said, I always say Dre Dennis is like an assembly line battle rapper. Like the exact bars, pace, and cadence you're going to get from him every single time, but he always managed to have some fire shit. Like that nigga, bro. That nigga said, bro, I will get the clapping before shit get left like the cha-cha slide. That was crazy.
Really?
That was
right.
crazy.
What?
That was crazy.
I can't tell if this is the fireball or
Really? Yeah.
That was crazy.
I'm
That
a
was
Dre.
crazy.
I'm a Dre Dennis fan, so
That was crazy to me, but continuing. I actually had Rosenberg Raw 2-1 over Clone. Clone was like okay. Like he didn't really give what we've been seeing from him like recently on like KOTD and shit. Like he was
It was short notice, and he was
right.
dressed.
Right. It was short, but I definitely had Rosenberg 2-1. Bill Collector and Swave was crazy. That was my first time actually seeing Bill Collector battle in person. His control and like the cadence that he uses now is so different. And like he ended every single round on some Bill Collector and Rosenberg set it up and like blew the roof off the building. And then you had, Rosenberg jumping in and Swave third. Swave had an angle like y'all both booked on the card. Like, why am I even here? Type shit. That was a moment. Also, shout out to Floss the Boss. Floss the Boss had one of the best recovers from a choke I've ever seen in a battle. I had him clearly winning his battle against Larry Bull. He had a great performance. He had like a Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson bar, 3 mics. He kind of put that together in a way that like shook the building.
You gave him the round he choked in.
Yeah, because the way he recovered, it was a room shaker.
Shout out to Larry Bull, 2-1.
You
He choked. You said he choked.
The way he recovered, he blew the roof off the building. I'm telling you.
That shit was probably.
All right, you gonna see it. Shout out to my nigga Floss, man. But nah, overall, man, it was minus the bullshit that happened afterwards because I was in the building and unfortunately witnessed what went down. But like, other than that, like, it was a great event. The venue was beautiful. That like the nicest venue I've ever been to a battle event. That venue was
Let me
beautiful.
guess. You're going to suggest that Michigan Battle Rap have better beautiful events now.
No,
Did you ever go to Guns N' Roses events?
No, because when Guns N' Roses was still doing their shit, that was Guns N' Roses' last event was right after I battled Rex, and then they did the year after that, they did the 4th of July card when they tried to do KJ and Shine, and he ended up battling.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, but the short answer was no. I've never been.
The short.
The short answer was no.
There you go. No. Okay.
So I want to go back to touch on something you brought up. Bill and Rosenberg. Do you think King of the Dot pulls the trigger and makes that a round 1 matchup?
No, that's not. What? Round 1?
Well, no, Rosenberg didn't make it.
He didn't make the Sweet 16?
No, Rosenberg didn't make it.
He left the tournament. I mean, he left the season.
But okay. Yeah, no, because after what happened with the City Towers battle, he quit the season after that. He didn't do a third battle.
Plus, that would be, I don't know, that would be for a tournament, that would be whack. Like that's a battle that can be built up with like promotion and all that. Anyway.
But no, RBE is going to for sure pull the trigger on that battle. That's
the main event.
That battle's going to happen. And since Clack tried to get a little breaking news shit. I give a little bit myself.
Oh,
Me and Smo are actually going to work. Is it how they set that shit up in Philly? We're actually going to work to try to bring an RBE event to Michigan next year to do like a day one card to where it's all local NBR battle rappers to do like kind of quote unquote tryouts for brick by brick, and then have like a day two main card where you see your Mac Myrons, your Ill Wills, your JCs, etc. Like we're gonna try to put that together next year.
Probably won't be JC, but yeah.
But if we do that, I'm for sure main event in day one. Fuck y'all niggas talking about.
wait, stop.
I'm for sure main event in day one.
Stop.
Hell no.
Let's not get too ahead of yourself there, pal.
I'm for sure.
Slow down.
I'm for sure.
Slow down. Let's not get too carried away with
don't hurt your own feelings with this.
Let's be humble. Now. Humble yourself.
Okay. Let me rephrase. I'm for sure on the card on day one.
All right, there we go. Baby steps, man.
I'm for sure on the card day
Don't
one.
let that fireball whoop on you like that, man. You got to handle that fireball.
I'm chill. I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, Clax tried to do a smooth transition with the S1 tournament thing, so it would have hit.
If I was thinking straight, I would have remembered that Raw wasn't in. But to the whole Foster building it up, if I've got both them dudes under contract and they both did make it into the playoffs, why the fuck wouldn't I run that match?
Well, I thought you were keeping closer tabs with King of the Dive.
Whoa.
Wow.
What threw me off was the whole Miami trip and the driving and road trip. So now I've been playing catch up.
Yeah, he's been driving through the mountains for days.
Yeah, but I mean that Philly event kind of like was like that was kind of the whole that was one of the bigger headlines is the whole possible Raw and Bill Collector thing.
Yeah,
but
no, I was aware of that. I'm just
it's for sure going to happen next year. It has to.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Playoff time, Joe.
Yeah. So, Foster, do you have a list of the Sweet 16 there?
Oh boy, let me see.
If you can pull that up, we're going to talk about the S1 tournament. By now, it's money time.
Right.
Season's over. Playoffs starting. There's 4 different battlers from each region, and in my opinion, that North region is scary. Yeah.
I think the winner is going to come from the North, and I got 2. I'm looking at 2 people from that region that are favorites to me.
What, like Mac and City?
No, I got City and Shotty actually.
Shotty?
I ain't mad at that.
I think Shotty didn't hit his stride, and that's dangerous.
Shotty has been impressive.
Did Mac lose?
No.
So Mac's undefeated.
City's undefeated.
City's undefeated too, yeah.
City's undefeated, yeah. And then Shotty only lost to Times.
Right.
By the 1 vote.
Now,
by the 1 percentage.
And what's crazy is that doesn't even bring up Bill Collector, who's been on fire all year.
That's what I'm saying. The winner is going to come from the North, in my opinion.
That's a scary 4 right there.
I'm not sure where I send you guys a picture of the graphic.
Of course, send it to the group chat. But
no, I'm trying to find it. I was wondering if I had already did it.
Of course, I'm rooting for the North to win it, even if it's Bill, who's not like one of our own.
Right.
But with that said, you cannot discredit people like Clone, Pass, Dunch, even Lou Cipher.
Dunch is going to be dangerous. Dunch is going to be a tough out.
That's a tough out. I don't know about Lou Cipher being a tough out though.
Yeah, I think he's one of the most slept on dark horses in it.
He's good, but I don't feel like he's in
the same way. he's in the same thing. The way Clev feels about Shoddy, which I actually agree with, I also feel about Lou in that like he's finding a new level
Like,
during
yeah,
this process.
he's clicking. He's
Yeah,
clicking at the right time.
I
right.
think Johnny Storm might be even scarier than Lou.
Well, with the people that he beat to make it there, absolutely.
Yeah, because he had to
No
be.
one even thought that, so yeah, he hit his stride.
He beat Clone. He
I've
beat Carter Deems or something.
I thought Lou looked the best I've like ever seen him in his, and consistently each from battle to battle, he got better and better, and it's the best I've ever seen him look in terms of the all around.
I don't even think I've seen that much Lou, to be honest, in the tournament. That's one of the few people. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Lou, so I'm kind of skewed in that way. But Dre is probably this. Dre might be the scariest.
I forgot about Dre. That's a bar. I forgot about him.
You are an Eminem fan.
I feel like you guys are really sleeping on Pass.
Pass two.
Yeah.
The West didn't really do it for me, honestly.
But I'm just saying, Pass to me is the
But
scariest.
no, like I said, this is gonna make it interesting because out of Pass, Mac Myron, Dre Dennis, and Bill Collector is like 3 of those people are going to lose a battle.
Well, yes. Yeah, only one.
If not 3, if not all the 4 will lose a battle.
Right. I get what you're saying. No matter what, at least 3 of them have to.
Imagine if Mac Myron loses a battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I'll say this: like, it was almost a perfect time for this season end because they were starting to lose some steam with the season. But now, like when you start talking about the tournament,
understand it's just a regular tournament format. Yeah.
Win, lose.
And when you start really looking at it, because at first you're kind of like, all right, it's a tournament, but then you get looking at it like, breaking down like all these outs and the people that will have to lose in order to get to one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, some of these people that I don't see losing battles are going to lose a battle.
What's cool is like, you might end up seeing something like a fucking Dunch Pass or a Dunch Mac or Dunch Bill Collector, Mac Pass. And those battles might have never even like been thought up if it wasn't for this format too. It's another thing I really like about the tournament and shit.
You might see a Mac versus City. Someplace you got to see a Mac versus City, right?
I feel like they're going to seed each like 4 bracket or whatever with they're gonna conference,
separate them, but
so it's possible. So it's possible.
Clack, I'm gonna put your feet to the fire. If you had to pick one, who you got winning?
What, all of it?
Yes, the entire thing.
Oh,
I got my pick.
Shoddy's gonna win it all. Big Zoo shit.
Eliminate Shoddy then. He's the only Zoo guy, right?
Yeah.
So eliminate Shoddy, or just take him off the table.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, I got a funny feeling. I think it's time for City. I think it's his time.
I would be very happy for City if he won it all.
I would too. I fuck with City.
I haven't seen him this like laser focused before. And we also forgot that Bourne is also in this 16 too.
Bourne's not a tournament guy. That doesn't bode well for him. Because you're gonna have to be clean. You're gonna have to do more than just punch. I feel like, and I'm a huge Bourne fan.
I'd personally probably pick Mac. If Mac can consistently punch at the level he's been punching at, and he's also so charismatic that
the problem
it's hard.
The problem that I see with Mac, especially through his first 3 battles, I've seen him have rounds that was beatable.
Yeah.
When I seen City, it was like It don't matter who stood. You're not beating that
The
round.
city really ain't lost too many rounds. Like
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. I've seen a couple rounds from Mac throughout the bracket to where like yo, if it was a Cash Money or a bill collect, like they can win that round.
Well, he did battle Cash Money in a controversial battle.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But no, my favorites, I got M City, and if I had to pick an alternate, I got Dre Dennis.
If City battled Mac, City would definitely outright Mac, but
Max,
I think Mac is just so
I
charismatic.
I
He
think
could
Mac
out
is smart
swag
enough
City.
to know what he would have to do to beat him.
who to be who?
To beat City.
He would just be really funny, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
with
Big haymakers.
punches.
Yeah.
With punches.
Yeah.
June, who you got? You
I'm
quiet
gonna-
over there.
The reason why, because I didn't want to pick someone. I'm biased towards the North Division, so I'm gonna pick somebody who I think will win outside the North Division.
Okay.
And
I was
would
about
say,
to ask that of everyone anyway.
I would say Dre Dennis.
Yeah, I got either M City or Dre Dennis.
So outside the North, if you're picking
Will
someone
be
out
Dre
of the North,
Dennis. Yep.
Foster, who you picking outside the North?
I like your pass. Thing, but
Dunce is dangerous too, though.
Dunch, it's between Dunch and Dre. I would say outside of
Dunch is a motherfucker. I became a Dunch fan, man.
You think Dre could beat Pass if they're both on their A game and battled each other?
He would have so many flips in that pass.
that's gonna be a good.
He would have a field day on passes.
But
man.
pass has been on.
He's been Pass
If that battle happens, I got Dre. I definitely got Dre winning.
Got Dre.
And he
Hopefully.
prepped for all those season battles at once. He wasn't even just focused on one.
You know how many
target, right?
battles? You know how many battles Dre Dennis prepares for at a time?
No, I'm just saying about Pass being on point. Was all I'm saying is he's been on point. He's been impressive, and he was prepping for multiple opponents at once. So if he can put that level of prep into just one,
and let's not ignore the fact within the midst of all of this, December 11th, he got Geechee Gotti on Gatekeeper 6.
Yeah, I really don't. For Dre, like I think he battled Coach Corleone on RB, and then I think he battled Eddie I like that Wednesday or something. Like that shit don't be like that shit don't really.
It was on a Thursday because he had the line about how they could have done it on Wednesday. The Adams fan.
Oh, the Adams fan.
Listen, he battled Coach Corleone that Saturday. He flew to Atlanta that very next day, that Sunday, for a Gates event, and then battled Eddie I like 3 days later.
And probably booked 100 battles for the Gates. Like Dre, that dude is insane. I don't know what's wrong with him. It don't make no sense.
My pick's definitely Pass. I'm going with Pass.
You fuck with Pass?
I respect it because Pass. This was a reassurance for Pass. This was a reminder for Pass for everybody. Like, yo, I actually still do this.
Because
I forgot.
The reason I like Pass because he's a very smart battler. Like he can outbar somebody when he needs to, but he can also turn on the funny and the angles when he needs to go that route. Pass is a very
and for
battler.
KOTD, that is very important to be able to do that.
Right. You know, because like Dre, like you said, Dre is cool, he's dope, but he's an assembly line rapper. Like it's a format every time. And I feel like tournaments, especially in a KOTD setting, favor a smarter, more adaptable fucking battle rap.
But then I also gotta think of who the fuck about to beat Bill.
No, but I'm just talking about outside the North because I think we're all in agreement the North is the strongest.
Now I'm tuned because honestly, outside of the North, I didn't pay attention to none of these regions during these first. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't.
Not even the East.
I watched the first week and I watched a little bit of the second week from the East.
Yeah.
But overall, I was just focused on the North. But now it's the final 16. It's
I-
just the round robin.
How do
You
you guys?
win or you lose. Now I'm locked in.
Well, that's not a round robin. Round
Yeah,
robin
round
is where you
robin.
play
Thank
everyone.
you.
Round
But-
robin was the season.
Anyway, how do you guys feel about Mad Flex? Because I feel like nobody's really talking about him after Stewie stole a victory, but Flex,
So he's in it.
Mad Flex is in it.
I didn't really pay attention to the West. The West was kind of disappointing.
The
What's
West,
the victory? Yeah, after I seen overall the West.
Non-Fiero, really?
but his first two performances had everyone, not just the West, but everyone talking about Flex being right up there as one of the front runners.
Let me just ask this real quick for everybody.
Oh shit.
Who is somebody that you would like, regardless of region area, who is somebody you want to see them on season 2?
That hasn't been in one yet.
That hasn't been in one, yeah.
Shit.
Stack Boy Chuck.
Stack Boy Chuck. Definitely. That's a good one.
I'd like to see Hostile in it. I know that there are people in front of him, but I think Hostile's style is built perfect for that season format.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
But people deserving, like work-wise, I don't know. I want to see Bankhead in that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think he'd be a great one.
I can see that. See that.
Does Bankhead aim to win or entertain? This is about winning.
Yo, well,
Danny Myers is an obvious one, but
till you get to the tournament, it is aiming to entertain not valuable? I mean, people have
it's valuable, but you still got to get wins. Like, I feel like maybe there was some issues the first time around, but you certainly can't go 0-3, entertain, and get by. That's for sure.
I want to see Marv on season 2.
I mean, he was in one, but he was in the first tournament, right?
Well, he's in the first tournament.
The first tournament, not season.
Oh,
1.
you're talking about seasons? I just kind of played it as all.
Right? Yeah.
But
I mean, it's mad people just here from Michigan, you could say, and I don't even mean.
But no,
anyone.
Chuck,
I mean, legitimate name.
I think we can all agree on Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck for sure.
We can agree on Chuck for sure. I think he will do great. That's the type of exposure. That's the type of exposure he deserves at this point.
I'm biased because of the zoo ties, but
what the fuck is?
That's not me.
That's one of Foster hoes.
Don't do that, Lord Jesus.
But
yep, I'm doing it. Fuck Foster. He been hoeing me all night. Fuck him.
I'd like to see
that doesn't hold me.
Redemption run.
You said what?
He said actually that works out in my benefit.
Well, kind of. Allegedly, y'all.
I said I'd like to see Stack get a redemption run since his season was by far the most fucked up of anyone's across the 4 divisions.
I mean, if you look at it,
I don't know, man.
But looking at it,
fucked up.
But if you look at it, I don't think the format is 4 stack.
It's not.
No,
Why?
I don't think any ill of stack style or anything, but I don't think he can get a fair shake in the next one.
Why?
Well, because of what he did in this one.
Oh, so you're talking about it based upon his actions.
I mean, you could say that, but then he wouldn't get a fair. If you put him in S2, right?
Right.
Before he writes a word, if his name is on the market, he'd be like, why they bring him back? They must be
based on his actions.
That actually, I was discussing this with somebody about how you almost have to do an entirely fresh new crop of battlers every time.
You do.
Which I don't think is a good idea.
Also, I ain't gonna lie.
Because you're gonna have to, at the end of the day, if you want people to watch, you're gonna have some, at least some people that.
Well, it doesn't always have to be fresh, but I figure for like the first 3-4 seasons, it really needs to be fresh. And then like people you've made into stars through this process and solidified as King of the Dot guys, you can bring back starting around like season 4, season 5.
We're talking like what, like years down the road, then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see A Ward in season 2.
that's a
I
great
don't
name.
think A-Ward will ever do it, to be honest.
He might.
Yeah.
I think at first a lot of people were hesitant, but when you get like actual names like Dre Dennis and Mad Flex and Passwords, who are all credible to take it serious,
I guess it depends where
it
you're
makes them more credible for the next year.
I don't think it was a credibility thing. I don't think that he likes the system and the judging and the fact that it kind of cuts into his schedule. You got to think about how active A-Ward's been and how focused. Like, there's a lot of people that have been turning down battles due to the fact that they're in the tournament. Like,
But Foster, if anybody could do it and be effective, it would be A-Ward. Like the gaps in between the battles are plenty of time.
But and I will also say, if you put A Ward in this season, he would be extremely dangerous, just like the new single that B Foster has out right now with LL Cool J. Make sure y'all stream that on YouTube right now. Dangerous B Foster child LL Cool J.
That was good.
I don't think his ability. I don't think that he's doubting his ability to be able to perform in a season. I think that there's certain commitments that I feel like he didn't. I mean, he's been vocal.
I agree with that point, but if he was committed to it, absolutely.
I think that like obviously you need names no matter what to bring in views, but I just want to see him really lean in next year to like bringing on a lot of fresh faces and trying to build more new stars.
And I want to see Cash Money get another shot.
I'm not mad at that.
Because I felt like Cash Money hit his stride too late.
I feel like it took him a second to figure out how to attack the season. But yeah,
I want to see him get another chance. Yep.
I've been hip to Cash for minutes, so
yeah, I've known Cash, but I feel like he's actually gotten better, maybe, or maybe I just appreciate it.
But the thing is too is if they're going to finally get back to bringing back big events like Blackout and shit like that, then really I want to see dudes like Cash just get elevated up to those big main event
right, yeah.
Shit. And I think the season should have a big focus on building new talent, like established talent that they can bring in and kind of make their guys and shit.
They would utilize, because the tournament is going to be a lot less battles per stream. So I would hope that they would sprinkle in some one-off battles in those to showcase those other guys.
I believe there's a plan to do that.
Yeah, that's what they did last time when the tournament was active and stuff like that. Was that they added like a Mac versus Clone or A-Ward versus Nestle or a City versus Oops. Like those were non-tournament, just one-off battles. I like those.
I'd like to see. It'd be cool if they did kind of a structure where like each division got like 4 big name battlers, 4 like right on the cusp of being bigger name battlers, and then like 4 relative unknowns. Would be kind of a cool way to like.
Damn, that means I got a chance to be on that bit.
They're definitely unknown.
Definitely unknown. Definitely.
I mean, because I don't know. I think somebody like Turk from Indiana. I'm a big fan of Turk.
Like you're talking about in a season.
Yeah, I'd like to see like somebody like him in a season and stuff. I'd like to see dudes like that get a shot at it.
I would love to see Ruthless get that chance. I ain't gonna lie.
It can be Roof, whoever. Pick your poison. I'm just saying a dude of that level who like they're kind of the 11th or 12th seed in the division, and you're really introducing them to the entire culture outside of their home region and stuff.
I love the idea.
They gotta at least be King of the Dot, because they fuck around and win You just gave $100K to a motherfucker that didn't even like get a chance to say, you know, I rep King of the Dot. Like,
But
damn.
that's the fault. That's
that-
the fault of everybody else to losing to him, though.
But not only that, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
they got to pay him though. Like,
No, the whole point of doing that is like in the process, you're making these guys your guys, and
Right, because at
funneling
that
new
point,
talent.
are they not KOTD at that point if they win?
no, they would have to. Yeah, they would have to be some brand. They have to be branded to King of the Dot to be in the season.
Right.
I think
But-
King of the Dot's biggest flaw, over the last few years, even pre-pandemic, they really fell off on developing new talent. Yes, they had a few guys they brought in and stuff, but they really like went away from that, which was their bread and butter for a long time. So I feel like this season format is a great way to get back to that and bringing in new guys and building new talent and really establishing a new
they did it a little bit.
rogues gallery of fucking talent.
Yeah, I think they did a little bit though. I mean, Cash Money and Fate were not guys that you would say King of the Dot. They're not your Sharoons. They're not your.
No, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. They did it good this year. I want to see them just to continue to lean into that.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I'm at with it. Like, we're in agreement. I like what they did with Fate. I like what they did with Scotty. I like what they did with Cash Money. Like, it's a few dudes that definitely Nan, Fiero, and fucking Reverse Live both. If you didn't really follow West Coast battle rap,
You wouldn't know them people.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Well, I knew. What was his last name?
Essam.
Essam. Yeah, he's been on a lot of King of the Dot cards actually.
I mean, I'm not saying that they like nobody would know them, and they're not even as low as like a Turk or a Roof in the terms of tiers in the culture. But I'm just saying, like, those are dudes that definitely blew up to a wider scale. Now you can bring them onto bigger cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Reverse Live and Cash Money would be a crazy non-tournament battle to have.
You said Reverse and who?
Cash.
Yeah.
I know, like, on the surface it sounds crazy, but like when you really
That might be wild.
Nah, I mean, I think that it aesthetically would look right because they're two bigger guys and they have vocal projection because they both pretty loud motherfuckers, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, at first they're so different that you're like, what? But then you like think for a second on it, you're like, that's actually kind of a cold matchup because they're big dudes with projection and like, you know, both kind of punch in a abstract way. I want to say, like, Cash is a street shit and Reverse is like white boy demonic shit. But
Skateboards and stuff.
June over there then checked out. June
Yeah.
checked out literally.
I mean, we can cut out whenever. I don't.
Yeah, we got into King of the Dot, right?
Yeah, we really did. We really did.
Oh.
We did.
No, I gotta do something real quick. Y'all keep going. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you good.
I'm hyped for the tournament, though. I mean, it's something you could really start breaking down now.
Yeah, like I
The
said,
tournament-
now I'm fully invested into it now. Now I'm watching every week, every battle.
But Clax, you see what I mean? But like, I think three was tops what we needed. We would have still been. It would have been a whole nother month for the whole region. I mean, every region to go through that fourth match, right? Or at least.
Well, I want to see them grow it to a point, and they're gonna have to like probably the Ruin Your Day media team grows alongside of this. Whatever. That's all their inner workings. But it'd be cool to see them grow it to a point where you're getting matchups where you could get like 5 to 6 battles per week with 2 separate regions featured
Per
each
week. Oh my god. Yeah.
So you saying you're saying an entire card every 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, essentially. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in thinking this, but I feel like
because we're saying an entire card is anywhere between 6 to 8 battles.
I feel like in watching their numbers on Twitch, right? They always see a big viewer dip in the in-between battles. So I think when they analyze and go back for season 2, they're probably going to shorten the time between battles. So it's not as crazy as it sounds to do 5 battles.
I don't even like watching the judging. I just wish it was just battles. And
That's
Right. Battle. Who the fuck won?
Right.
Battle. I don't need to hear your explanation.
I mean, I need it. I mean, people need it because that's
No.
But that's
No. I don't. I just want to know who judge had who. I don't need you to explain why.
Yeah, that's low key.
and a round count. Give me who you had in a round count.
Right.
Like put
Battle,
the judges on a 45-second clock, running clock. Like you got 45
right. I had such and such win the first, second, third, next part, like, and then next battle. Let's get it.
But yeah, that's well. First of all, they don't want to run on Saturdays because that's a whole nother time slot person. And then you gotta have people. I mean, like you can't do them Thursdays. These motherfuckers work, and I don't know. That'd be tough. That'd be tough to do anymore. But yeah, time clock on the judges, for sure.
And maybe it's not a season 2 thing. Like I said, I just like to eventually kind of see where it grows into being a little bigger thing, even if it takes up a bigger chunk of time. And that's like almost not even like a fan thing as much as like if they really want to solidify this as like a sporting thing and shit and make it a big deal, I think it needs to be a little longer, or at least not a little longer, but a little more action, a little more battles and a little less talking and in between. I don't know.
And then I like the idea of like scheduling like battles with like that have meaning, not just like tournament battles that don't necessarily. I mean, I feel like that's what battle rap has turned into, is people wanting a story outside of, well, they haven't battled each other, they got to be in a tournament. Like I feel like people.
Let's just put that shit together.
Yeah, I feel like people do kind of want storylines and face-offs and shit like that too. So I feel like there has to be a happy medium because I don't know. Tournaments are good for URL, but it's also good to have those summer madnesses and
well, that's another reason I feel like they need to always lean into using the season format as a pipeline for new talent.
Yeah,
because then if they're gonna still do also big events like the blackouts and stuff, you have matches that have storylines that built people that missed each other in the seasons or in the tournament and like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a new thing, so it's working itself out as it goes. I think it's dope overall, and I'm excited as fuck for the tournament.
Yeah, I feel like looking at the list, there's not a whole lot of there's not too many snubs where I'm like, damn, why aren't they like? I like the crop of talent that's we named 4 or 5 guys that we think could possibly win it all. Like
facts.
I think there's at least one 100% legitimate threat in all 4 divisions, which is basically like if you're looking at something like the NFL, that's what you want. That's what you hope for in playoff season.
Right, but then the crazy thing is, bias aside, I think all 4 in the North got a real shot.
No, I don't disagree with that. I mean, it can be like that in other sports too. So I don't disagree with you at all. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's a success in alone when you have a real threat in all 4 divisions. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the North is the strongest from top to bottom.
Yep.
We running on an hour and a half, man. We've been talking.
Well, this is what happens when you get Clev and Clax together, man.
Hey,
the 2 KLs.
You can be like, it's time to go, and I'll be like, yep, that was a stupid outro Clev just did. We out of here. And we'll be gone.
So we're gonna wrap this up, man. We probably talk forever, man. I feel especially when we need to put aside a day so we can a time so we can talk about this KOTD thing in depth, man.
Yeah, when they bring the brackets out and we actually know the matchups,
who's battling who, and
that'll be even better, to be honest.
You got to be available, Claire, when we do it, man.
I will be come January.
That's all I'm waiting for is to see the fucking actual bracket.
That's when it's gonna get real interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got time. Y'all got plans for the holiday?
I'm working on a holiday. I need this holiday. I need all the money I can get while I can still get it.
I understand that. Well, I want y'all to have a good holiday. If we don't get back on here before then, probably not. That's Thursday.
Right.
Well, unless we get on Wednesday.
We will be on for something Wednesday.
I got something to do Wednesday, but I'm talking about ASG.
Oh well, yeah,
It's an ever-growing brand of
yeah.
nuclear waste.
But yeah, if we don't link back up on here, I want y'all guys to have a good holiday, man. Enjoy. If you can be with family. If you can just take a day to chill out, because the world's gonna be slow on Thursday. Like people are gonna be in the house. So
Stay in the house and stay out the fucking way.
be safe, man. Be safe. And if you go out on Black Friday to go shopping, be careful, man.
Facts. It's the
Fuck
fuck.
all that.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, fuck all that. I don't do
Yeah,
that.
fuck all that. Let's get out of here. Ain't spit gang shit.
So shout out to Hank Nation. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Hank Nation. There should be a Plug City dropping tonight. Foster, yours is on deck. If it ain't dropping tonight, it's coming up next.
Yeah.
So,
Foster said his shit was vaulted like Cortez.
no, his stuff was done along with somebody else's today. So it's either the other one's going to drop today and Foster's next. I don't know which order Hank's going to do it, but it should be dropping tonight. Should be dropping at 8 any minute now. So subscribe to Hank Nation TV, Dope Ideas Media. We got some more stuff dropping this before the end of the year, and we're doing new stuff. 2022 looking real bright for the brand. Hey, we doing some stuff, man. We got the Plug City freestyles. Clax is finally gonna give us a Plug City freestyle next year.
About to bless it.
Clev is gonna give us a Plug City freestyle next year.
That's right. Foster giving us one too. Fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna give you a Plug City freestyle when KJ and Stubbs happen.
Right.
Man, I'm about to go, man. Foster, do your outro, man. That's the bullshit here.
Yeah. Shout out to Jerome, man. Foster child.
Yeah, he said say to everybody but me. That's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck Clef. But yeah, dangerous. Download that. Watch my Plug City.
For sure. Clax, you gonna give us a little something?
Bop.
Hey, shout out to Jerome. Hold on, before we go, shout out to Jerome, man. He's here every week we go on.
Shout out to Jerome, solid guy.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Words can't explain, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. Cliff, what's up?
Let's do this. Clever, we win motherfucking first. U7 gang shit. Bar Wars, Dope Ideas Media, ASG Radio, shopbattlerap.com. Make sure y'all check out my newest battle on my Bar Wars debut, Clever versus High Potency. Me and Foster will be doing volume 3 of the top 50 power rankings for NBR. Are we doing? I need to put y'all on the spot just really quick. Are we doing a NBR awards this year?
You said, are we?
But listen, we're doing Bar Wars December 17th, so don't do the list till after that.
I got you. We got you.
Yeah, we can do that probably the next day or some shit.
That's something we have to talk about. ASG awards. So, yeah.
But listen, shout out to everybody. The Clever Logic podcast will be coming back to Dope Ideas Media in 2022. Also, make sure y'all check out the Honeybee podcast as well. Every Wednesday on Dope Ideas Media. Shout out to REV. Shout out to Honey Foreign on Hank Nation. Y'all know where to find this shit, man. Shout out to them, man.
Go to Hank Nation TV. You'll see both.
Go to Hank Nation TV. It'll be there. It will be there.
Look, check them young ladies out, man. They do some dope. They have some dope points. They talk about everything. They are unfiltered. Those
I'm
girls,
coming. Listen, I'm pulling up on their show next year too, man. I'm
We're
pulling
tired
up.
of listening. Tired of listening, Clef. We're tired of it.
we're out.
I'm